How's it going, YouTube? Top Deck Pro here, coming at you with a deck profile of my updated wind-up deck. I took this card to locals on Tuesday and Wednesday, and on Tuesday I went X1, and on Wednesday I lost in the finals. And those were both dollar tournaments, so there's no top cut. It was winner take all. And so yeah, I did really well in those both of those ones. And on Saturday I also split for first place with this deck, but it wasn't this build, it was the old build. And I'm just going to show you this updated build. I run the 3 tour guides, Sangan, and Bus. All of these because they are really necessary. Bus isn't absolutely necessary, but I really like it because it hits 4 cards out of their hand. And starting your turn with 2 cards just isn't that good, especially when you're staring down a field of X-Seats. And so like Bus is okay. And it's also good against Injectors, Dragons, stuff like that. 3 Wind-Up Rabbit. Wind-Up Rabbit is so good. When you open up the loop, you can just like summon Rabbit and control the board, and he's just like amazing floater. Like he's just insane. And then 3 Shark. Shark is also pretty good, especially when combined with Magician. And then you have 3 Rats. 3 Rats, the wind-up version of Blizzard. Except Rat is better because they're going to be special summoned. Then you have the 2 Magician and then Hunter. Staple. Then you have the 3 Veiler for protection and then Gorse. That's it for the monsters. And for the spells, you will have triple Typhoon. Typhoon, you have to run it. Then double Instant Fusion, double Factory. I've already told you guys why these are good. They're just absolutely insane. Then the 1 of staples, Dark Hole, Heavy, Reborn, Book of Moon, Mind Control, Pot of Avarice. That's it for the spells. And for the traps, you have Solemn, 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 Torrential, Torrential, Mirror Force. Not really much change for the extra deck except for like 1 card or 2. For the fusions, I have Chimera Tech, and then the level 3 and level 5. I cut the level 4 for Chimera Tech because I sided a Cyber Dragon, which is new. And yeah. Then the next card, Zenmaines. It's insane in this deck. So easy to make. And then you have the 3 carriers to do your wind-up loop shenanigans. Then you have 1 Leviathan, 1 Leviator, 1 Acid Golem, 1 Utopia, 1 Pearl, 1 Tiras, 1 Adrius, 1 Zenmaille. Then for the extra, and for the side we have double Thunder King, double Snowman. Then what changed about this side deck is I put in Cyber Dragon and Maxi because I've wanted to decide Cyber Dragon because there's like a lot of anti-meta-ish decks at my locals, and I played a lot of wind-up mirrors on Saturday, so on Tuesday I decided to decide this, so I wouldn't be as vulnerable to losing the mirror. Then for the spells, you have Triple Defissure, double Soul Taker. Nothing changed there. And for the traps, you have double Decree, double Shot of Mirror. So that's it for the deck. 40 card main, and 15/15. Everything's pretty standard. Nothing really special about the deck. Another thing I want to talk about before I end this video is a lot of people are saying because of the new ban list that windups are dead, and I strongly disagree. I haven't been playing this deck for too long, so I don't have like a biased opinion towards the deck. Like I'm not in love with it. I don't care about it. Like this deck isn't gonna be like it's not gonna disappear because it still has an amazing OTK that just surfaced up. It doesn't need to loop your hand anymore. People think just because you have to actually play Yu-Gi-Oh! You have to like actually play the game. You can't just open Tour Guide Shark and win. That this deck isn't viable anymore. I understand it might not do as well as it did this format, but next format I think it might top a couple YCSs because it's still a decent deck. And I've tested it. under the new list, and it's not horrible. It still has the same vulnerability to like Maxi and Lygia, Dolka, stuff like that, but that stuff's going to be easy to play around. And to show you guys the power of this deck, I'm going to show you guys an OTK. You might have heard of it, you might not have, but it's an OTK that's able to easily be done under the new list. Just because you have one Zenmaity doesn't mean you can't kill them. And all you need is Magician Shark. Before Zenmaity was limited, Magician Shark was like 8,500 damage, something like that. But like now it's up to like 8,600. But you changed a couple things about it. You have to open up Wind Up Shark and Wind Up Factory, or Wind Up Shark and Wind Up Magician, which can both be searched through Factory. So it's not that big of a deal. It's very easily set up, and you have a lot of removal for back row, like Typhoon and Storms and Mile, stuff like that. So it can be easily done. And so first, you have to draw these two pretty easily. You go Summon Magician, Activate Effect, Special Shark. Activate Magician's Effect, allowing you to such summon a Wind Up Magician from your deck. So this is your field so far. The next move, you activate Shark Effect, level 3, activate the second Magician Effect to special summon a rat in defense mode. And from here, you use Magician and Magician to overlay into a Photon Polyoperative. Then you detach to activate effect, switching rat to attack mode. Then you activate rat effect, switching to defense mode, specialing the Magician. Then you activate, or you don't activate effects, you use these two to make, or don't use these two to make a carrier. And so let me pull out a carrier, and so here's our carrier. So then you're going to activate carrier effect, detach rat. Doesn't really matter what you detach. So you're going to activate Zenmaity and Shark, or Zenmaity and Magician. Zenmaity is going to special summon a rat, and Magician is going to special summon a Shark. So that's your field so far. From then, you're going to use these two to make a Utopia right here, and then you're going to use rat effect to bring back the rat that you detached off of Zenmaity. And from here, you can make any level 3 Exceed. For this one, I'm going to make a Leviathan. And so that's the end of the Delta K. This is 8,600 damage, I believe.